All right, today we're going to deconstruct one of the most visited yet most overlooked pages on the entire internet. Seriously, it's a page you've probably seen thousands of times, but have you ever just stopped to really look at what it's doing? Let's break it down. Just think about it for a second. What's the most important page you visit? Is it your email, your favorite news site, maybe social media? We all have our little digital routines, right? But there's one page that almost always comes before all of those, a page that kind of holds the key to everything else. That's right, the simple, humble sign-in page. It looks so basic, just a simple form, but it is so much more than that. This page is basically a masterclass in design, security, and even digital philosophy, and it's all condensed into just a handful of words. So first, let's just reframe how we see this page. It is not just a form. Think of it as a universal gateway. For literally millions of us, this is the front door to our entire digital life. Our work, our communication, our memories, everything. The core instruction here is use your Google account. Now, notice it's not just asking for a username. It's invoking a very specific concept, this idea of a single, unified account that unlocks an entire digital world. So, to grant you access through that gateway, the page needs you to prove who you are. And you do that by presenting your digital key. This isn't just about getting in. It's about verifying your identity. And what does it ask for? Email or phone? These are not just your contact details. In this context, they're unique identifiers. They're like the specific notches on your digital key that distinguish you from billions of other people online. This is step one in verifying your digital self. And this is really what a Google account is. It's not just a login for one service. It's a unified identity. It's like a master key that gives you trusted access to this massive ecosystem of tools. Your email, your documents, your photos, you name it. But what happens when you lose that key? Or what if you're worried that somebody else is trying to use it? Well, the page has this whole other layer built right in, and it is all about security and recovery. You see this little link right here? Forgot email? It is so easy to ignore, but it's incredibly important. This is the safety net. It's the built-in process for when things go wrong, letting you recover your entire digital identity when you've forgotten the very first piece of the puzzle. Okay, so that takes care of forgetting your own info. But the page also thinks about a completely different kind of security, the security of your environment. Like, what if the device you're using isn't even yours? I mean, look at this. This is a direct instruction. It's a piece of advice served up right when you might need it most. The page recognizes you might be at a library or a friend's house or an internet cafe. It's a proactive security measure designed to protect you from leaving your digital front door wide open on a public computer. So, signing in normally, that assumes you're on a trusted device that can remember you. But using a private window or guest mode, it operates on the total opposite assumption, that the device is public or shared. So it makes sure that once you close that window, your digital identity is completely forgotten, keeping you safe. Okay, finally, we get to the fine print, the stuff at the bottom of the page, the elements we almost always ignore. But these represent the fundamental contract that you are agreeing to every single time you sign in. It's just 3 small words: help, privacy, and terms. They might look like footnotes, but they are the 3 pillars that govern your entire relationship with the Google ecosystem. These are the rules of the road for your digital life. So let's quickly break them down. Help is basically your user manual. Privacy is the super important explanation of what happens with your data, what's collected, why it's collected, and how you can control it. And terms, well, that's the legally binding contract you enter into. And of course, there's the option to create account. This is ground zero. This is the button that starts the whole process of forging your digital key and agreeing to those rules of the road for the very first time. So when we put all these pieces together, what do we really see? This is not just a login page. No way. It's a really carefully constructed system that's balancing access, identity, and security all in one little space. I mean, think about it. In just a few lines of text, this single page manages to wrap up 3 of the most fundamental concepts of our modern online experience. It asks for your identity, it offers you security, and it presents the agreement you are making. So here's the real takeaway. We should stop seeing this as just some automatic, mindless action. Every single time you type in your email and hit next, you are actively making a choice.
You're presenting your digital key, you're trusting the security measures, and you're reaffirming your contract.
And that leaves us with one last question. The next time this familiar page pops up on your screen, just take half a second to really see it. What are you confirming about yourself, and what are you really agreeing to? Right there at the gateway to your digital world.